Happy Sunday. We are 6 days, 3 hours, 11 minutes into this current playthrough, which is my third playthrough. First playthrough was as a Damphir, Oracle, Hell Knight Signifier Lich. Second playthrough was a half-elf Arcanist with that one level dip into, was it dual bloodline sorcerer, Azada / Gold Dragon, and then this one, of course, is half-orc Demon Slayer, which is a ranger archetype. You didn't know, and I'm going demon. And then last week we got our wings. Last Sunday we got our wings finally as a demon. Yeah. So again, we're in Act 5, which is the 5th act out of 6. 5th act is fairly long still, I think. It's not as long as Act 3, but it's not short. I remember that. So we still have a while to go. But it's been fun. Playing the third playthrough as a demon is definitely different from the other two. Unfortunately, last week you failed at our seduction of Nocticula, the demon lord. Unfortunately, we didn't do the right choices there, but it happens. It happens. Oh yeah, and then because we are the demon mythic path, spoiler alert, we now have demons running around in the city, and they're going to be well behaved because they technically obey me, right? As you can see, we're a little beat up still. Why do I have mythic path here?
Waiting bores me.
Oh, I didn't do my mythic last week. I thought I did. Okay, well, we should get that done.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
We've been here? I can't remember if we've done anything yet. Captain Odan, Sephorian, Yaz. Oh, these are all the people from the shit that we did last week. These are demons. They joined us in our little event. I forgot. I didn't realize they were going to actually join us here. I'm surprised. So, anyway, let's see if Mr. Woljif has anything new. And when you talk about, show me what you got for your stuff. Does he have anything good is the question. He still has a stupid banner. The Screaming Reaper. Vicious +4, Orc double axe. I think we saw this before. It has a killing blow on an enemy. All enemies in a 15-foot area except for 46. Yeah, we saw this before. Let's see, since slaughter thing, dexterity and constitution, or the where this belt lines a killing blow, the game plus. Yeah, so we don't have anybody that's pure dexterity. There's another 6. Yeah, we've looked at this stuff before. We've done our selling, it looks like, too. Okay. So what we really need to do is go camp, but let's go see what the demons up here. Actually, a storyteller has anything new for us, too. I doubt it. Design brought me a new story. Please examine items. We're still looking for parts for this cloak. Not that is it a decent cloak? I think it is. We've already done all this stuff. As far as the cloak goes, what do we need? Cloak. We need 5 vials of magic essence, 2 bars of cold iron, 2 vials of demon blood, 3 hides of magical creatures. That's the hard part to get the hides. And then this, we capture new land, stuff, companion quests, solve the riddle, nameless riddles. Got to do the bladesmith, final verdict. That's that's right. Go to the Wizard of the Hell Knights. They're gonna be happy that we're a demon. And final breath. That's Darren stuff. And subjects. Many demons fall into Dresden. The commander should speak to them and see what that they put their skills to use. So that's why they're here. And all this stuff we have to do too. Okay, so go talk to these losers, I guess. Archery. Are you over here by yourself? Ah, this is the Shadow Demon. Archery, your Shadow Demon advisor, looks around with considerable interest. This is the first time I've traveled around Galarian in my true form. This is unusual. My lord, the Shadowspawn army is here to serve you. You are waging a war and we crave battle. Your enemies refuse to bow before you. We'll take their bodies and reduce their souls to dust. Command us, lead us into battle, and reward us for our service. You will not find better soldiers. Did you follow me here from the abyss? Yeah, we did, my lord. It's a long time since we've gone into battle and we crave war. We prefer to fight on the side of the Crusaders. If these mortals have sworn an oath to you, then we will fight alongside them. Their beliefs do not matter to us. We are here to serve you. If you command us to protect these mortals, we will do so. You are a good servant. Bring me a vial of shadow blood. We're glad to serve you, my lord. Well, that was easy. Shadow blood is kind of like a drug. Shadow blood. So, among the most notorious of drugs, blah blah blah. Anyone who drinks this substance must succeed a DC 20 Fortitude save or take 1d6 points of cold damage and become nauseated for 1 to 3 rounds. Thereafter, the target gains 1d10 plus 2 per character level temporary hit points and cold resistance 20. These effects persist for 1 hour, during which demons take a -4 penalty on saving throws against the drinker's spells and spell-like abilities, blah blah blah. So, what else does it do? That's against compulsion effect. Oh, sorry. Suffering from shadow blood. No, that's it. So I did this. Saving throws against the drinker's spell-like abilities, the shadow sub-school. It's exceedingly addictive and carries some significant disadvantages. Each time a creature takes a dose of the shadow blood, it must exceed a DC 20 Fortitude save or become addicted. A creature under the influence of shadow blood or suffering from shadow blood addiction takes a -4 penalty to all saving throws against compulsion effects. Oh, we do have all 3. Magical creature stuff. So, what else do we need? We need demon blood, magical essence. Demon blood. There we go. I have 1 of those. Magical essence. We have 8 of those. So it's just the demon blood we're missing. Might be able to pick that up. No problem. Maybe. Anyway, so that guy. Gimpy is also the Lord of Shadow Demons, by the way, because we killed their leader. So that's why he's serving us. Zephorian. Okay, Zephorian is still dressed in his filthy beggar rags. He bows and gives you a big grin. I'm starting to like it here. Everyone is so weak and feeble. They're practically begging for someone stronger to push them around. Zephorian is the previous leader of Illusionera. He was Nocticula's right-hand for a long time until he got deposed. He's helped us depose Shamira, who was the right hand to not Nocticula, but now we are because of that. So, yeah. What are you doing here? I'm trying to stay close to you. I don't want to be in Illusionera if my master is here. You may not realize it yet, but I can be very useful. When I ruled Illusionera, I collected gossip, punished the rebellious, and persuaded the doubtful. Just give me a chance and you'll find out how valuable my services can be. I promise you won't regret it. Don't you want to change out of those disgusting rags? He grins. No, I'm used to them now. Besides, my current appearance strikes fear into the heart of others. Basically, he was a beggar in Illusionera, so that's what he was doing for his current job. If you have any skills that might be useful, I can serve you in the same way I once served Nocticula, with my keen eyes and my iron fist. Among these local mortal wretches, I've already found a number of cunning servants who are willing to report on any treachery or talk of rebellion here in the city. I've met with them, and we've come to an agreement. So don't worry. I'll be your eyes and ears while you focus on the other important tasks. With a shepherd like me, your herd will be obedient. I have to go. Alright, well, I'll stay here and keep an eye on your mortals. I'll teach them how to be obedient. Yas. Yas has clearly had time to recover since your last meeting. He is dressed in his normal, impeccable attire, and his large neck wound has been stitched up with a fine golden thread. I suppose congratulations are in order. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met, and it looks like I was right. What brings you to Dresden? You're our new leader. I want to be by your side, and I thought you might find yourself in need of my services. He frowns. Besides, someone is trying to hunt me down. My former employees now serve a new mistress, and she would love to use my skull as a paperweight. So I'll need to find and train new assassins, and there are plenty of promising recruits here in this army. How are you feeling? Much better now that I no longer have that dreadful abomination inside me. He points to his scar. Of course, it granted me immense power, but I wasn't prepared to sacrifice my life. How are things going in your guild? My guild is not mine anymore. Horsla took over its operation. She bought the loyalty of all my best assassins, and then she moved the guild's headquarters to her father's realm. It is ironic, really. I'm now the #1 target of my own guild, that insolent bitch, and I'm the one who demanded her from Baphomet as payment for my cooperation. But the Lord of Beast always has a hidden agenda. His gifts always come at a price. You're in exile and hiding. I'm not sure you'll be much use to me. Ha, don't underestimate me. I founded a formidable assassins guild in Lucianera, and I can do the same here again in Dresden. It'll be even more powerful and influential. All the demon lords will envy your dangerous army of assassins. Okay. Terry demon damage. Can't talk to him. So is that done talking to those guys? Looks like it. Okay. Okay, so we need to go inside, do our mythic stuff for everybody that needs that done, and get rested up. And it was a long Sunday last week. A lot of stuff happened. Oh, and here we go. Oh, look, it's Yaz. We just talked to you. Yaz gives a courtly bow, then gives a courtly bow, 3 severed heads swinging from his belt. Master, allow me to express my tremendous pleasure of being able to address you in this manner. I foresaw your special destiny when we first met, and look at how high you've risen. I will be happy to serve you. Do you know your reputation has spread among the Midnight Isles? Rulers of the Abyssal Realms have turned their attention to you, he indicates the severed heads. 3 demon lords have sent their best assassins to see if you are as deadly as they say. It is a sign of their high esteem. We must take advantage of it. You can ally with one of these demon lords. These demon lords then conduct the joint raids and attacks against the others. Bloodthirsty, Shax, Furious Nurgle, and the ever-hungry Giselda have already shown that they hold you in high esteem. Sending assassins is considered a sign of respect in the Abyss? ? But of course, there are no friends in the Abyss, only enemies and allies at convenience. By sending an assassin after someone, you show you consider them worthy of notice. I agree this is an unusual way to show respect, but that makes the gesture all the more powerful. He runs his claw over the severed heads. I'm certain these are the first of many. Soon every demon lord will send their assassins to your palace. But don't let them disturb you, Master. The demon's smile is incredibly smug. Okay, I want to know more about these lords. Shalak's known as the Blood Marquis, is the patron of sadists and murderers. The servants are torture-crazed maniacs. Personally, I prefer assassins who take pride in their job well done without being too enthusiastic about the process itself. But the process is what most excites Shax's cultists. However, the desire for war pales before the bloodlust of Nergal's minions. He was the war god of the Aslanti.
Hello everyone.
Just a second.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thanks. Okay, Nergal, the Demon Lord. Nergal, the Demon Lord. He's scorching. I'm sorry. He was the war god of Aslantia, but was later divided into two parts. One became Nergal, the Infernal Duke, and the other Nergal, the Demon Lord. Nergal is the scorching sun whose light knows no mercy, the gleam of the blades of conquerors, the heat in the weaponsmith's forge, the flames of burning cities. His slaves clad in steel and fire do not care what they fight for. War is their life, their ritual, the reason for they exist. Giselda, mistress of the hungry moon, is the mother and patron of werewolves. She is wild, hungry, and contemptuous of those who bear the curse of lycanthropy, but are not of her bloodline. Yet she can be reasoned with. Her followers love long, bloody hunts that end in barbaric feasts, where her children gorge on the flesh of vanquished enemies. Let's see. So what are these guys going to get us? So units gain a blessing of shacks, and finished off an enemy melee. Off an enemy in melee, the unit gains +2 bonus attack and damage. Stuff. All range units gain crippling shot. An opponent damaged by this unit receives -1 penalty to speed. Nergal. +1 bonus to attack and damage for every melee attack. Okay. All units get that. All infantry get the burning feat. Units attack apply an effect that deals fire damage for 3 rounds. Damage stuff. Okay. Giselda. So blessing all units. +1 bonus to speed. All cavalry units gain the hunting master's feat, which is all opponents damaged by the unit gains -1 penalty to AC. Morale increased by 10. Who cares about that? I think Nergal's is going to help us the most, maybe. You finished off an enemy unit in melee. The unit gains +2 bonus to attack and damage. But they have to kill somebody first. Nergal. Some bonus to attack and damage for every melee attack. All infantry get the burning stuff. We'll go that way. War is a cruel, brutal business. It is wise to wage it using equally cruel and brutal tools. I'm meant to be of use, Master. I'm certain I'll soon return with good news. After all, your journey in the abyss is just beginning. Uh-oh, what's that mean? Done? Okay. So who are advisors left? We got Regil and Anevia. What's Anevia have to say? Anything good? Nope. Look who it is. Hi. We love Anevia. I wish she was a companion. She would have been a good companion, I think. She's a good advisor and everything, but it would have been better if she joined us all the time. Anyway, we need to get our mythic stuff done. Oh, look at all those missing levels. Okay, so mythic rank 8. Demon. So another more aspects. Demon Lord aspect. Did we get that before? I guess not. So am I technically a Demon Lord? Oh, we get the Shrines of Portal. So I don't think we're female. So there's Gimpy's new portal. Or not portal. Portrait. Portal. Portrait. So changing from the half-orc to... He still doesn't have horns, though. Is he actually going to look like that? I hope so. Okay, so as far as he has the enduring, greater enduring spells. Does he need more spells? Not really. He doesn't do a lot of spell casting in combat, so it's not a huge deal. He doesn't need more spells in abundant casting. Summons, doesn't really... No, he summons, but... Creature summoned by you gain bonus of strength, dexterity, con, wisdom, charisma equal to half your mythic rank plus 1. So that would be what? 5, 6. No horns? That's wrong. They gave us a portrait that shows horns and they don't give us any horns. It's messed up. Italian coordinate, blah blah blah. We don't do really natural attacks. Oh, welcome back, Hacker. Never ready. You're always ready to unleash some extra attacks. Whenever you make a back attack of opportunity, expose vulnerability, that's a range attack. Unique strike, limitless rage. This rage is not. It doesn't work for him because he doesn't do rage. He doesn't have a rage ability without spells. Magic nullification. Magic immunity dispels any spell effects on you. Keep growing every turn. As long as you make it at least one melee attack, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with melee weapons, up to a maximum of +10. That lasts until the end of combat. Every time, as long as you make it at least one attack, you gain a +2 bonus. Yeah, perma rage for demons, and then more charges for songs for bards is missing too. Because that would have been nice. That would have made Mickey really strong. Oh, we didn't go over our characters, but we'll do that after Gimpy done here. I don't know what to get him. Magic nullification. Dispels any spell effects on you. Does that include good stuff too? Does this get rid of all buffs too? I have a feeling it does. Eating strike. About Boomerang of Rock. Ability. Sneak attack damage, don't care. That's range attack rolls. So, Boomerang. Demon Lord. So we've got. Oh no, we don't have these yet. Here's Skirgal. Any attack targeting you during demonic rage has a 50% chance to miss. Discari. There are mythic feats and abilities in the game which are broken as fuck. I don't want to see why. No permanent demon rage or more bard songs or even. I know. That's what I don't understand. Is they give you unlimited rage, but not bard songs or other types of rage? I mean, that rage thing should apply to anything that's rage related, but it doesn't. Because I actually tried that with Mickey to see if it worked with his rage song that he sings, and it doesn't work on that. Which is kind of disappointing. Actually, a lot disappointing. It's not kind of. It's a lot disappointing. So, anyway, Discari. Make sure all your energy dealt well in demonic rage become unholy, and your physical damage ignores physical damage, immunity, or damage reduction. It's not really a problem for us. Kabiri. Allows you to heal every time you kill an enemy during demonic rage. How much heal? Nocticula. Once per demonic rage, you can use this ability to grant one ally all the benefits of demonic rage, including the effects of your active aspects and major aspects as a free action until the end of combat. How come she's got that? How come this shows up here? Because it's an actual ability you trigger. Pazuzu. Makes your speed 30 greater than during demonic rage and gives you one additional attack. This effect stacks with haste. Owie. Soak up a Noth, whatever. Any spell or ability cast by the demon makes the affected enemies roll saving throws twice and take the worst result. So Pazuzu or Pazuzu, sorry. Brewery, you heal every time. Of course, that's more of a defensive one. That's not really a thing for him, though. Bennett's of the Rage. But Gimpy moving faster, and that's not a big deal to fasting. That's the one additional attack. And it stacks with Rage. Chicago, that's the one that makes him miss. Yeah, but I'm not too concerned about the missing thing because Gimpy rides a wolf around, and the wolf takes attacks before he does, so, typically. So I'm not real concerned about the miss one. The extra attack would be nice, because that'll happen no matter what. It's makes all your energy damage dealt with demonic rage become unholy, and physical damage ignores damage immunity or damage reduction. Not a big deal when you're walking around with blessed weapons and the Crusader's Edge. So not a big deal there. It's not, for our problem isn't dealing the damage, just hitting a lot of the times at the bigger bosses. That's the big issue. It's not so much getting through their damage reduction, just getting hits on them in the first place because of stupid, usually they have that stupid concealment that's not really spell based. One attack is not a big deal either. Well, when you're hitting for 50 plus damage, it is. And it stacks with haste. So that would be, with haste, that's +2. And you get into a little circle, you know, get into a little group and go wham, 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 wham. You can get multiple kills that way. Still meh? Well, they're all kind of meh. That's the problem. They're situational. The 50%, that doesn't really apply to you when you're riding them out. Discaris, not a big deal at all. I mean, the spell damage would be good, but we're not a magic dealer, so I don't care. Kaburi, the heal, you have to kill somebody. If you're not taking any damage, who cares? And Gimpy's got regen anyway. Nocticula's put the rage on somebody, or get the rage on somebody else. Maybe. I mean, the only other person we'd put it on is Rocket, and he doesn't really need it. He kills stuff all by himself. Pazuzu, yeah, move a little bit faster, the additional attack. That's not that bad, but it's not that... I mean, if it was 2 attacks, it'd be a big deal. That'd be kind of cool, but no. And this one, any spell that really cast by the demon makes all enemies roll saving throws twice. If you were a spellcaster, that would be friggin' awesome. Oh, the problem with Noctica is I don't know... It's only one. It'd be one person. And again, it would be... I could actually give it to Wendu too, because it's a bonus to hit and damage, isn't it? I forget what the rage actually does. That's the problem, is I forget what the actual rage does. Let's see. We'll see. Oh look, another level 2 spell we'll never use. Full strength? No, that's pointless. Scorching Ray? We'll never... I mean, I'll never use any of these spells. I mean, honestly, I'm never going to use any of those. And these I'll probably never use either. Because once we're into Rage from Mickey, we can't use spells. So... Well, Greater Magic Weapon can go ahead of time. Yeah, we can do that. And give the Demonic Rage, but also the aspect you have active. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just trying to remember which ones I have active usually. That's what I'm trying to remember. Oh look, more spells I'll never use. Stone Skin. Use that on himself. Oh look, level 5 spell. Profane Nimbus. Any good creature striking you. Blah. Creatures with melee weapons. If this wasn't just good creatures, I would take this. But it's only good creatures have to attack you. Any good creature striking you with unarmed... Yeah, that's stupid. Kind of cold? Lightning Storm? It doesn't matter. Never going to use them. Just so you have it out of principle? I don't want it out of principle. I mean, because... It's so dumb. So, spell books. Oh, that's right, these are all spontaneous, so we don't care. Oh, look at we have stuff. Let's see. Protection from evil, just because. Level 2. If all enemies in this game are either evil or neutral, Nimbus is still useless. I know, I don't understand why they put... Why that spell is so specific to... Why don't they have the evil version? Or sorry, why don't they have the good version available? Aspect of the bear. Oh, that's right, use an aspect of the wolf over a bear. Bark skin gets automatically. Unfortunately, Sense Vitals is one of those things that we don't use that much because it's a spell, and we can't cast spells with Mickey around. You also get a reduced... Oh, armor check penalty is reduced. Let's do that. Oh, so that means we can actually probably wear heavy armor now if we use this. Use armor check penalty by 1 plus 1 per 5 caster levels. So that would be approximately 2, almost 3. Yeah, that'd actually be useful for him. No level 3s, no level 4s. Okay, so Gimpy's all set. Okay, so what I forgot to do at the beginning too is cast a character recap. So, characters. Gimpy, the Demonslayer Demon, who actually looks kind of like a demon in his portrait. Not so much... Oh, he does have horns. He actually finally has his horns. Can't really see him so much because he's tall, but he actually does have his horns now. I think there they are. So he's got his horns. So now he feels like a real demon. Oh, he looks like he even has a little bit of horns coming off his sideburns. It looks like his teeth might have gotten bigger. It's hard to tell because he's a half-orc. So yeah, he finally got his horns. He's had the tail for a long time. And of course he's got the wings too. So, yeah, he looks like a real demon now. Anyway, so that's Gimpy, our main character. And then we're also running around... Oh, also he has a pet wolf, who is... Lou. Lou is a wolf that Gimpy rides around on. That's his mount. Then we have 3 mercenary characters, and we have 2 story characters. Mercenary characters are Rocket, a Kitsune Sohei, which is a monk. He rides around on a horse, and he smacks stuff with weapons that are not normally monk weapons, but because he's a Sohei, he's able to choose weapons to treat them as monk weapons. So in this case, he's using a glaive. He gets 6 swings with that. You can use a longbow, 6 attacks with that, or he can walk around and punch people in the face with 6 attacks out of that way too. But he prefers the glaive because he kills things better. Anyway, that's Rocket. Then we have Mickey. Mickey is a Kitsune battle singer, aka Scald. His main job is to sing songs, buff the party, debuff the enemies, that kind of stuff. It works really well. We like Mickey. We like the battle singer. It's actually worked out pretty well. It's a pleasant surprise. And then last but not least, we have Veronica, who is a half-orc seeker, which is an oracle. Seekers specialize in trickery stuff. She gets a nice little bonus based on her level as an oracle. Currently, it's up to +8. So, nice. So basically, she's playing the role of rogue or lockpicking, trap disarming person. That. And then we have Nenio as our first story character. Why Nenio? Because we did not use her in the first 2 playthroughs that I did. And we just wanted to see what she was like. And she's been entertaining. She is a lore master and scroll savant. Scroll savant is a wizard archetype. Lore master is a prestige class. It's kind of eh. I haven't been too terribly impressed with it. I was basically convinced to try it out, and it's kind of eh. I'm, again, not real impressed with the lore master overall. I mean, she's got really good skills and stuff, but overall, is it worth it? I don't know. I think we could have went with a better prestige class, but it's working for her because she's not really a huge damage dealer. Because she's dealing with illusion and enchantments mostly. I mean, she's really good with the phantasmal killer stuff now, but so like I said, good single target killer as far as that goes. But overall, lore master itself not very impressive. Just saying. Okay, then we have Wenduag. Again, Wenduag selected because we didn't really use her in the first 2 playthroughs because of story choices. She is, of course, a mongrel fighter, specializing with the short bow. And very, very entertaining. She's actually Gimpy's love interest, or one of them. And she's been entertaining. And her interaction between her and Nenio is pretty good, too, during campfires and whatever. So that's been fun. Anyway. Yep, we're there. Okay, so mythic stuff. So, as a monk, I don't think there's much choices for him left. Oh, abundant key. Always a chance. He doesn't do armor. Battle meditation, that's not him. Best jokes, boundless healing. During spell, he don't do really spells. Actually, he does, but no, his aren't really spells, are they? Well, I think they're treated as spells. We can attack of opportunity. Gain a bonus attack rolls and equals your myth rank. The number of attacks of opportunity you can make each round is increased by 2. Most things don't live that long. Every third hit with a ranged weapon. No. Inspirational leader. No. 3 times per day you automatically dispel any effects that make you frightened, dazed, sickened, shaken, staggered, nauseated, stunned, paralyzed, or confused. Yes. That's actually really what we should have picked up for Gimpy. Okay, next. Oh, and also Pets Scout. There's that's Rocket's horse, and where's the other wolf? We have a second wolf that belongs to Veronica. There he is, Bob. Bob the wolf. Okay, Nenio. Tearing spells, greater. Abundant casting, so she got all that stuff. Spell focus of illusion, that stuff. Guess you can go enchantment too, maybe. Send it an element, she's not doing any of that stuff really, so we don't care. Distracting with the barrage. Oh, the downside to the illusion thing too is you run into all these things that the mindless stuff. They're immune to illusions, which is crap, but you know, whatever. Or enchantments, you know. Her strong points. She gets rendered useless quite often. It kind of sucks, but Oh, she already has Rupture Restraint. So I was looking for this and she already has it. Okay, so become paralyzed, become staggered stuff. Magic nullification, I guess. Okay, so that was Nemio. Next, Mickey. Mickey needs... He doesn't have spells over 6th level, so that's as high as he needs to go. School Mastery Enchantment. Abundant Ascendant Asonic, so that works for him. Excuse me. Doesn't do healing. Every time you're targeted by an enemy spell, you gain the ability to teleport to that spellcaster's move action for the next 2 rounds. Oh, he can do the range stuff. He is using a bow somewhat. Doesn't get... No, he actually uses it more than I thought he would. Yes. Every time you miss, you get a +1 bonus. Sure. Veronica, last one. She's got greater, regular, abundant casting, greater abundant, spell penetration, mythic. Send an element, she's doing lightning. Sorry, electricity, because she's wearing the bracelet that converts all her energy stuff into electricity. Beneficial curse. Know how to use them. Her curse isn't bad, so I don't care. Whenever you cast a cure wound spell or another healing spell, it becomes a reach. Oh, that'd be nice. We should probably grab that for now. Mythical beast. Oh, her dog. Oh, your animal companion gets a +2 or gets a bonus to strength and movement equal to half your mythic rank +1, so that's gonna be 5. Its attacks now for damage reduction except N, and can count as ghost touch weapons. Heal at range or better pet? The amount of hit points is now restores depends entirely on your caster level and disregards any limits in the original spell. Let's do Boundless Healing. She is our healer. And Bob does fine. Bob is their pet wolf. He does quite well. Oh, Nenio. So, the bigger they are, improve critical mythic, stuff. Rapid shot mythic. Anything else? Strengths. She doesn't seem to have much of a problem with that because she already gets bonuses with their warrior stuff. I'll make it better though, just in case. Give her a last stand. You become unkillable for 2 rounds. You become so immune to damage that would make you unconscious. Nah, let's go that way. Is that everybody? That's in the current party for the
Hey,
most
bag
part.
of water.
Yes.
Stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
So, just checking spellbook real quick, make sure she's got everything here. And Rocket doesn't get, or sorry, Mickey doesn't get level 6 above level 7, or level 6. Yeah, let's see where he tops out. So, we're good there. Okay, so, time to rest.
You waste too much effort on those who are unworthy.
How would I know who is worthy and who isn't? I just help whoever I can.
We love Ember. Ember is the best. I didn't even see who's still with us. So you guys are... Yeah, nobody's really left us, have they? Which is surprising on how evil we are. It's okay. Ritual figurine is hopelessly ruined. No! So we can't go back to the abyss? How's that supposed to work? Okay, let's go outside and go do stuff.
Move out.
And that's that. Oh, we still have some people with buffs on for some reason. How'd that happen? Oh, you know what? I forgot to do army management too, but we can do that from out here. Okay, so our army, how decimated are you since we've been gone for so long? Our armies are decimated. I hate that part. When you come back from Illusionary, your army is... all the time you spend building it up is just gone. Summons a random demon unit to a target army. So this is stretches, shears, and whatever. Call to arms. Against the target army with a total value of 70 times mythic rank, so it'll be 7,500. Or almost 7,500. Mighty Tempest. All units target army take damage. Replenish. That's a heal. Terror. Buff. Fly resistance. Power of Gold. All units in the target army gain +1 bonus to attack for every finance. Blah blah blah. Teleportation. Two teleportations. Move the target army to a point on the global map that isn't occupied by enemies. Okay. So we have no generals assigned anywhere. So, Big Rocks, Burmerex, Babaus, Calavacuses. These are the cultists. More demons, shears, dredge. Look at these guys, battle slaves. Heavy flail, damage, they're stubborn. Strongest, most warlike of slaves turned into soldiers. Before going to war, all of them had undergone harsh and high-quality training, so their deaths wouldn't be pointless. Okay, so at least we can still recruit this stuff. Fallen Knights, these are one of the better units we have, because they cause fear when they hit stuff. Champions, Paladins. Can't believe Paladins are fighting for us. General. Who wants to lead these guys? This is kind of fun. There's 50 units in this army, yet it's level 6? That seems a little... No, they hit pretty hard. Let's see what's going on here. Work for the Giants. Giants have been assigned. Field points increased by 1. Branch of the Last Ash. Return with the Ash. Knights of the Procured Scurry Relic. Elect to pardon, so there's cultists. Inquisitor Lord seeks a meeting. We did that, I think. Bardiche or Heavy Pick? We're not going to use either one. Executioner, chilling truth about one of Dresden's jailers has come to light. He secretly became a worshipper of Zan Kuthon, terrorized all the prisoners, and learned magic that allowed him to use his brutal punishments to leech the life force from his victims. Punish the jailer. Cures the jailer. All units gain the terrifying feat. Unit attacks apply a stacking -2 penalty to combat morale. Yes, transfer the jailer to the officer corps. All units gain the fearless. I would actually have them be terrifying. The executioner is so ruthless and adept at his work that rumors of him even filled demons with fear. Many servants of the Abyss will scatter at the mere mention of his name. Dum dum. Report. A pack of shadow demons has followed their master to Galarian. They have captured the bodies of the bull-headed warriors of Baphomet who were besieged in Dresden, and they are now awaiting orders. Okay. Preachers. Inspired priests will leave the service and travel across Avestan to preach the commander's word. They will remind people of how great the danger of the whirlwind is and will encourage them to take up arms. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 7% for 20 days. Came upon holds of mysteries. Experts on magic and relics have been able to shed some light on some of them. I'm not sure what that one is. For 2 weeks for the study of the crystal. Strengthen diplomatic connections, 1 day. Blessing of Bastet, 7 days. Grade. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe a dirty squealer, so all this stuff we still have to go through. Maybe. Bribes for the officers. Morale is high. Okay, so what do I want to do? Strengthen connections. Let's do this because it says it only takes a day to do. Preachers, bribes for the officers, and stuff, studying the crystal. Let's do the preachers first, I think. This gives us growth on trainable units by 7% for 20 days. It takes a week to do. And I have a feeling oh, the crystal is all by itself. So, crystal, 2 weeks. I don't even remember what the crystal is. And this one's separate, so Bardiche or Pick. Bardiche. Okay. Now we're good. Trevor, you're never going to see any action. So, armies. It's those guys. Minotaur Vanguard. These are the ones we just picked out. 10 of them. Let's see. What's going to be our main army? I don't know. These guys can go over there.
Hello
they don't
everyone.
Match with them.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Sign a general. Why can't we assign a general? Why won't this work? What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Or is it? Oh, they're not available for 3 days. Well, that's stupid. Can't assign a general for 3 days. So let's add some people. You need archers. And some cavalry. Church guards? Units within 2 squares gain +3 bonus to attack for 1 round. That's above, so take you guys too, I guess. Oh, we can't add them in because the army's full. Dwarves. Barbarians I don't want. Headhunters, no. Conscripts, no. Champions, black. Paladins. Do you want paladins? I can't believe you still have paladins that are showing up to fight with demons, or fight for the demons. Commander, whatever. No, I don't have the money. Buy resources. I have a lot of money, I see. Okay, see if we can get any decent people out of there. There's our Hell Knights. Ranger, oh. More paladins? No. Yeah, it's a different group, isn't it? How'd that happen? Classic demon worship paladins. Yes, I agree. It's classic. Do I want those rangers is the question. They're a little bit harder to get than these guys. More durable, but harder to get. Okay, so fun. Now we got to kill 3 days before we can assign a general to our armies. Where do we need to go? Heart of Mystery, really don't care about that. So we gotta get down here, take these guys out. All these armies down here. There's the prison. Trap for the others. Close portal to the electrical prison. Oh, that's where it's open currently. Like nice workshop. Oh, you know, we have to do the dragon thing up here. We'll go to the dragon burial ground. Oh, we also have to do this visit too, the outpost for the Hell Knights. So, off we go. Oh, look, take 2 steps out of the city and we run into someone. That's always a good sign. Hey, at least it gives us a chance to do some spells. So,
everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
oh, group's all messed up. There we go.
Should I?
I will not falter.
The horse is giant, but Rocket isn't. And we need to, let's see, add a spell for Gimpy to cast. Okay, so Odd Demon. New spell. Caster is Gimpy. Spell is only for him. It's a level 2, I think. Level spell was that is it level 3? The armor one? Haste, rage. So his spell isn't showing up that he wants to cast for whatever reason. Is it? It's not level 4, is it? Form, haste, enraged. So for some reason his the armor thing isn't showing up. Effortless armor is what I'm looking for, and it's not there.
No one stands in my way.
It's right there. For some reason it's not showing up on the mod though. Wonder why. It's okay. Okay, so we need to cast spells. Must get the buffs. All the buffs.
I'm here all week. Battle
Life Bane. One friendly creature within range. +5 Living Bane weapon for 1 round per mythic rank as a swift action. So that's good for 9 rounds. We have to. Hour. Didn't we get... Yeah, there it is. Greater magical weapon. Gives the weapon enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls +1 per 4 caster levels, maximum +5. This bonus doesn't allow a weapon to bypass damage reduction. So currently, I'm just going to work on this thing, because it's only +3. Let's see what happens. Primary hand or secondary hand? Primary hand. Did it work? Temporary enhancement +4. So it's a +4 act instead of a +3. That's 1 minute per level. Oh, is that a demon spell? Oh, it was. Okay. Oh, it's 1 hour per level, so that's a 24-hour thing. Okay. So, who are we supposed to be talking to here? Oh, Chief Sull is here. Slowly, barely moving, a formless figure shuffles towards you. When it finally draws near, you realize it's Chief Sull. But the state of him, the wound has desiccated him, drained him of his last vestiges of strength. His clothes are caked in blood, his eyes are glazed and rolling in his head, and black saliva trickles from his limply gapy mouth. Window grabs her weapon. What would Sull be doing here? It is an illusion. Is it some type of illusion? Some kind of a trap? Let's go. What are you doing here? Sull, what are you doing here? He stares at you for a while as if he doesn't recognize you, but his awareness slowly sharpens. Commander, to Dresden. I'm going to Dresden. Need to gather rescue. Who does he want to rescue? The pack? My pack? Sull, do you know where my warriors are? Answer me, you old duffer. You're alone. Where are the other mongrels? Shava, Melik, his lair, they're all there. Do you know where his lair is? He gestures vaguely in the direction he came from. There. After a quick examination, Wendwag says bitterly, "It's no use. His brains are fried from the heat. We need to get him to a healer in Dresden right away, or he won't last long, and I still need to question him for properly." You surrendered to the enemy who betrayed me. That means you don't deserve to live. Now we're going back. You need help immediately. Tough old man, aren't you? Well, Dresden isn't far. You'll get there on your own. Holy God. How is that not evil? Thank you, he coughs violently. Commander, you're the commander. Need to get to Dresden. There. We'll talk there. Hey, look, we got a free ride back. Good thing was only 2 steps out of the city. Oh, come on. Why is it taking so long? Why is it saving? Not sure why it took so long. Anyway, the demons roam around in the streets, because why not? There they are. Oh, look, they're talking to a demon, maybe. Sull's looking better. His wounds have been bandaged, his gaze is more lucid. Yet he's still not the same peaceful old man you left in Dresden. His haggard, pale face bears the mark of emaciation and death. The commander is back, so am I. I can't believe it. Stop wasting time. We need to know where my pack is, and don't even think about dying before telling us everything, old man. You have a chance to serve your tribe one last time. Don't squander it. What happened? Sel lets out a wheezing, heavy sigh. At first, nothing unusual. We were just living our lives, but then the whole tribe got stricken with something. It was like a disease. Your arms ache, your legs ache, it tears you from the inside. Nobody knew anything about it, and then one night we all woke up. He thinks for a moment. Can't remember what came next. I remember opening my eyes, and I'm walking out the gate. A guard stops me, and I say, Lady Nevia's orders. He doesn't believe me, and I just grab him, and oh, I don't remember. I really don't. Sel shakes his head as if trying to drive away the dark thoughts. Like a nightmare it was. I remember us walking a long way. I remember the white eyes of a demon. People screaming. It's sickening to remember. People screaming. Savamelek performs his ritual again, his communion. He gave you bloody meat and his poison? Yes, he fed them human flesh, and when there wasn't enough for some, he would sting them with his poison, he shudders. Those who survived became something else. Why were you wandering alone in the wound? His face crumples as if he tries, as if he's about to cry. I'm old, weak, good for nothing, not even for being a demon slave. They poured blood down my throat, and still I couldn't get the power all of our tribesmen got. So the demon just said, Begone, carrion, let the wound kill you. You're on your last legs all the same. Unless useless I am. You're not just useless, you're pernicious. I hate that word. You were always a thorn in my side. So, and you even managed to become a nuisance to Savamelek. You found us and told everything. If I had known you were this tough, I would have sent you to the demons long ago. Do you remember where Savamelek is holed up? Yes, there are ruins, Valley of Temples, he called them. Sol frowns as he searches his memory. He said, something about a city hanging over a rift, an ancient city. I know that place. I heard about it from Hasilla. It is marked on the maps. It's near Iz. A good hideout, a tangle of ancient ruins. You'll surely lose your way without a guide, but I can lead us through. I can pick up Savamelek's scent from a mile away. Well, I have to be closer than a mile, though. How are you feeling? He looks at his shaking hands. I'm done, Commander. My service is over, he said. His poison makes me stronger, but my body can't take it. My time is short. If only I could get that... if only I could know that my tribe will return, then I could lie down and die in peace. I've had it with you mongrels and your problems. I'll help you, but this time it's the last time. You're right, Master. It's time to end this. Savamelek must be killed. Maybe you can't. Maybe there's no bringing them back anymore. Whoever's poisoned is poisoned forever, but seeing them before I go, even with that, would be a blessing. Quit yapping and save your strength. You still need to last long enough to witness me restoring our tribe to its true glory. I need you around so I can rub your nose in it, you old coot. Casting a gloomy, troubled look at Wendwag, Sol turns to you and half whispers, There's something else that's gnawing at me. Please, Commander, find some time and come see the old man. We'll talk then. But we're right here. Can we talk right now? Commander, thank you for heeding my request. I need to share my worries with you. So uneasily glances back at Wendwag, who is intently checking her equipment, then lowers his lisping voice almost to whisper. What do you want to talk about? I want to express my concerns. I fear for Wendwag. She's not as stout and tenacious as she may seem. What do you mean? She's used to being tough. What is... Oh, used to being tough. She thinks she can do anything, but she just can't. But she's just an ordinary young woman, albeit strong of heart. The loneliness she chose for herself hardened her, but it's also made her brittle. I'm afraid the trials ahead might break her. The trials are you talking about? You know yourself what I'm referring to. Savamelek, our creator, our origin. How is one to oppose such a thing? The courage one must have to stand up to him, to become the slayer of their own progenitor. She will need a pillar, and I hope you'll become one for her. Wendwag's wanders in darkness. She needs a light to walk around. She's resilient. She can handle anything. That's the Wendoeg you know, and I know a different one. She lost her mother as a child, and soon after her father as well, our chief. It made her callous, pushed her away from everyone, filled her with suspicions and distrust. And from all that pain, her famed strength was born. She tormented herself on purpose to cultivate that strength and endurance. She never took a liking to anyone, never let anyone close to her heart. She was preparing herself for the day when everyone would leave her, like her father did. She was preparing to be alone.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Hey, Nendo, welcome back. Why do you care so deeply about her? She definitely doesn't like you very much. She is the hope of the tribe, she and you. Besides, I remember that feisty young lady as a tiny tot and with big, curious eyes who would always get in your hair to ask why rock scorpions are meanies, and sting if you touch them. How could I forget it all? And look at only who she is now, and now who she was. Oh, or not who she was. Believe it or not, her laugh was the most beautiful I've ever heard. Thank you for telling me this. Take care of her. Talk to her. Don't make her go through this alone. Dun, dun, dun. As when I greet you, she stares past you with grim focus. Something happened. You can see what happened. My tribe is on the verge of extinction. I led them to battle, and now I'm alone. Even if this threat does not wipe us out, another threat will come after it, and then another, and another. I'm afraid for my people. Her voice holds not even a hint of her former giddiness and bravado, just blind, grim anxiety. Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Okay, so, I'm used to seeing you so serious and responsible. You don't believe it'll save your tribe? I'm sure that your tribe has a bright future ahead of it. Let's imagine what it was like. What would it be like together? I'm used to seeing you so serious and responsible. I'm the chief. I hear the steps of those who follow my lead. You don't believe it'll save your tribe? You hear dull and irritation in her voice. Maybe we will, but I've completely lost control of the situation, you know. We, my tribe and I, are just pawns in a game being played by greater forces. Understanding the designs of the players is beyond our capabilities. Players being demon lords, deities, and you. I'm sure that your tribe has a bright future ahead of it. Let's imagine what it will be like together. So, you're not only the commander, but a prophet now, too? You go first, then. Tell me where our home will be. The huntress's sarcastic tone cannot fully hide the relief in her voice as she agrees to your game. You will live peacefully alongside the other inhabitants of the surfers. It's unlikely the other races will accept you. You will settle in the desolate lands reclaimed from the demons. You don't have to return to your caves. I don't have an answer to your question. In desolate lands claimed from the demons. Oh, Commando. Commando with a good attitude. Number 1 on your bingo card. Number 1. I don't know. What should I tell her? We'll have to return to your caves. Tell me where at homes will be. Sarcastic tone cannot be fully hide the relief in your voice as she agrees to your game. We know they're not going to be thing. 2 sounds the best. Maybe? I like 2 and I also like 3, but I think 2 is probably the best, maybe? Yeah, we'll go 2. 1 is definitely not it, so... And 4, that's not good either. Sure, this show how tough they are. She stares into the distance, her lids lowered, and a faint smile playing on her lips. Our land. A vast wilderness with no one but us in it. all ours, a place where we can live our lives as we see fit. Your expression darkens, but our lives might not be beyond that long. We will be doomed to die young on the surface too, and the pleasure of living a long life filled with great deeds will always be denied us. We'll lift the curse and free you from your grim fate. You have to accept your fate, grim as it is. You are a warrior people, and warriors shall always die before their time. I don't know. How can you lift the curse from them? You're a warrior people. Let's do that one. She nods approvingly. Harsh words, but fair. Lives that are brief but bright. That is our path. But what lies ahead for me? What will my fate be? You will meet someone you love, you have children, start a family. You will be a great queen and a warrior without equal. You will decide for yourself what your future will be. You are free. You will be a great queen and a warrior without equal. So this entire burden will rest on my soldiers alone? This is the first time I've ever seen being a chief as a burden rather than a prize. Smiling cheerlessly, Windowag stares at her feet. Alright, there's no point in trying to guess the future. It will always find a way to surprise us, usually by sinking its teeth into our most vulnerable spot at the worst possible moment. Let's talk. Sol said you needed my support. Bristling, the huntress scoffs aggressively and shakes her head. What support? What did the old sot tell you? Some tear-filled nonsense about me being a lonely little girl? Stop listening to that old fart. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm a warrior. I don't need any support. You feel better if we talk. Fine, as you wish, but if you change your mind, loser. Even so, I insist. Snarling, the huntress shrieks. And I'm telling you, leave me alone. Okay, so press that button too much. Want to have some fun, just you and me? She is silent for a while, and then with a guilty glance at you, replies dully, Another time. Alright, after everything we've been through, I have a lot to think about. My head's full of bitter and difficult thoughts, but I have to deal with them, and I have no right to seek escape from them in your arms. Of course you do. See what you've done to me? Before, I would have just dragged you off and had my way with you, because working up a sweat in bed is the best way to knock the dark thoughts out of my head, especially with you as my partner. She closes her eyes and bites her lip dreamily. Our last time together was unlike anything I've ever experienced, so sensual, so close, so real. We used to behave differently when we were alone. Are you going to start avoiding me now? I like these changes in you. Tarkus, the porch is a little different? Yes, we got a haircut. Definitely a haircut. Well, they scare me. I haven't felt anything like this before, but I will try to get used to it, even though these new feelings are unnerving. Every between us is enough. Okay, that's it for now. Gazes you with devotion. Thank you for talking to me, Master. Yes, Gimpy got a new haircut. It actually includes new horns. See, he actually finally got his demon horns. Top of his head and those horn-like sideburns too. Maybe some bigger teeth implants. I don't know. I think he got some teeth done or dental work done. But definitely finally got his horns that he's supposed to have. To go along with the wings, of course. And the tail. And the red skin. Again, still doesn't quite match his portrait, but it's closer than it was. Wonder if his eyes are yellow. Huh? How come they didn't come off? Oh well. Okay, so now we can go back outside and do stuff. Actually get to adventuring.
Head on!
90 minutes into the stream still. Ugh. Expensive pillows, you're going to shred them with those things. Well, if you sleep standing up, it's not a problem. Okay, so we were headed this way to go talk to the Hell Knights, see what problems they're having. I'm sure they're going to be totally thrilled that Gimpy's gone full demon on them. Now, who do we get to talk to? Crusader, brothers, sisters, I'm having a vision. I see him. I see the commander, one of the disciples of the holy martyr. There he is, standing before me as if he were alive. A dirty, exhausted fighter in rusted armor jabs his finger at you, staring at you so intently his eyes seem to almost bulge out of their sockets. Hey, Toil, look over here. It's definitely him. Yes, it's the commander. I swear by the holy tears of the holy martyr, it's really him. Turda, the bricklayer who once stormed into your room to tell you Ember had been abducted, looks at you in awe. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, I see him too. But where's the martyr herself? A heavy-set tiefling woman with broken horns and a convict brand on her cheek takes a hesitant step towards you. Doesn't seem like a vision. Hey, are you alive over there? Give us a sign. Heed my word, mortals, for I am come to perfect. Haha, I just can't. You should have seen your faces. The knights look at you confused. Toil grins. You're a joker, all right, just as it's written in the life of Saint Ember. We all believed Ember, the holy martyr, perished in the abyss along with the commander and her other disciples. Her other disciples. Half a year has passed, but if you're alive, what happened to the preacher? Is she still alive? We're calling it a holy martyr. Everyone knows Ember has perished in the abyss along with the commander and her other disciples, and then became a martyr. Well, or so everyone thought until today. What do you mean by disciple? Since when am I her disciple? Aren't you? You traveled in her party, listened to her preaching, fought evil at her side. What happened to your horns? I broke them off. The woman touches an uneven stump with her finger. I'm human, but not a demon. No matter what they say, I am human. Who are you? We call ourselves the Redeemed Brotherhood. Who we are? Toil scratches the brand on her cheek with gnarled fingers. The short answer is we're all scum. Convicts, deserters, looters, even a few former cultists. Those who heard our Saint Ember's preaching and decided it wasn't too late to do something better with our lives and throwing them into the abyss. Not all of us were lucky enough to see her in the flesh, of course, but those who heard her sermons passed on her words to others. We even collected her teachings and turned them into a book. Our thinking was, though Ember herself may be gone, well, we all thought she was gone, her words would live on. They continued to spread and save those who were lost. Once there were enough of us, we had the strength to fight back, so that's what we do now. We fight them everywhere we meet them. We didn't go with the Queen. We decided someone should stay and keep an eye on the city and the surrounding area. Turns out we did the right thing, since we met you here. Where are you going? We're going to the unholy altar of Baphomet, the one shattered by the tears of blah blah blah, Dash God, whatever. They started with the former cultists, stuff. So much reading. You decided to help us, after all. Remember to bring Ember with you. Demons will run as soon as they see her. Turda, what are you doing here? You spared me before, though I deserved nothing but death. After that, I vowed to dedicate the life you gave me to spread the teachings of our little preacher among the people. Unfortunately, I am not alone. I was not alone. We call it demon because you're a tiefling. Being a tiefling is only half of the problem. The real problem is this. The more evil you do in your life, the less good is expected of you. If you stole yesterday, you will also steal tomorrow. Blah blah stuff. Don't really care. Go. I wish you luck in your battle. I'll come to your aid. Thank you, Commander. So, that's to continue Ember's story.
I'm losing my temper.
I'm losing.
Spell's not working like that.
Together we stand. These magics should be used in other ways. These magics should be used in other ways. I always did what was right. Therefore, I
He's a
became
giant.
righteous.
Scout's not a giant.
Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am
All
righteous?
this waiting bores me.
Can we have animal growth? Does. We need a giant horse. So Rocket has a ride. There we go. Okay, so. Anything in here? Probably not. Do you lose party members if you go demon? Not yet. Which is somewhat surprising. And I would expect it to happen eventually because we have a couple of goodies in the group. Not in this particular group, but the whole group. They play a few games on your PC, your graphics card heats up like crazy, and the vents from it go also burr like crazy. No idea why. PC is clean, the card itself is clean, it gets enough air and has enough space. Maybe you need another update your driver, maybe, Catker? That might be it. Maybe. Okay, so I need to strengthen our diplomatic relations. Don't really care. Development of the art of war. Blah, 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 blah. The secret of success lies in officers' steadfast focus on strategy, the ability to learn from past experiences, and preparation of soldiers for future battles. Or chanting the branch of the last ash. Or something else. What's the Royal Parade do us again? Finance points increased by 30. Yes, we'll do that. Money. Yeah, might as well get this thing done. So they who do not seek to know their enemy and fail to forge new paths to victory will inevitably fail. The secret of success lies in officers' steadfast blah blah blah. I think that too. What was that?
Sorry, I can't make calls yet.
What? Tablet. Funny. I don't know why she thought I was making a phone call. Bleep, that was my tablet. It was something I said triggered Google for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, we're tired already? Alchemy, that is your job. Good. Gimpy with that 37. Wow. Natika and Iomade, they were powerful, those two arrogant shrews, but I'm sure they both have a weakness, which means they can both be defeated, says Wendoak. So Nenio should say something now. Your enthusiasm is laudable, mongrel girl. Please be sure to tell me if you discover any of the gods' weaknesses, and do not forget to bequeath your body to science before you start investigating. Oh, is this from doing Warhammer 3, Catger? It does the same thing to my card, too. Just so you know. So did 2. Warhammer 2 and 3 keyed up my card like crazy. Although 3 seems to be a little better than 2. Oh, there was a stop here. Oops. We 3 days in yet? Development of our war. Threatened. Spies have reported that an enemy is preparing a series of attempts on the officers' lives. Generals are asking the commander to take precautions to protect his loyal servants. Are the officers during battles and in between them? Military experience. Give the officers the same living conditions as regular soldiers. Morale increases by 40, but deducts military experience. Lich. I forget what that one was. Train the officers how to fight off assassins. Security training decree. All generals gain 30,000 experience points. Sure, let's do that one.
Aren't your legs getting
down
stiff?
the graphics down to minimum.
You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
You might want to check if there's a driver update. That might help. Okay, let's go talk to the Hell Knights, see what they have to bitch him on about. We need we need Regil. Oops. Teleport back. Swap out Naneo for Regil. Go to Weenie. Of course, now he needs to be leveled up some. Soul Hacker yesterday. The game says on max settings will take up 800 megabytes from your mirror. Okay. The card still goes hella crazy. So I think I need a new card in general. Oh, upgraded everything. Okay. Maybe just, yeah. What card are you using? Oh, 5 levels. So, Regil, the Hell Knight. Prove critical with his little gnome hook hammer. Because why not? More Hell Knight. Focus, will, fear. You get a choice. Charm, compulsion, or fear. Compulsion.
Flushing coolant.
Oh. Wait a minute. Has discipline, sensor, smite. Uses smite chaos on a creature. You can strike the creature mute for 1 to 4 rounds. Command, onslaught. It's free action, increases his base speed by 10 and gains a +4 bonus to strength for 1 round. Doesn't really help him, does it? E-Force RTX 2070. Wow. And you're having trouble with heat? That doesn't make sense. Uses smite chaos on creature. You can impede its mobility. Okay, tracker. Summon a creature to aid him in battle as if using a summon monster spell. Save that the summon creature lingers for 1 hour before vanishing. Can summon a wolf. Night the Hell Knight can summon a Hellhound. Oh. Rack. Touch attack and standard action causes the creature to suffer incredible pain. Touch takes damage equal to 1d6 plus the charisma modifier and you use a successful saving throw to be staggered for 1 to 4 rounds. Wow. Tracker. Gap, Chrono Strike, point blank shot. Nope. Armor focus? How does he not have armor focus? I'll go blind fight. Screw armor focus. I can't go level 10? Oh. What's Armiger get? Anything good? Combat reflexes. Make a number of additional attacks per round equal to your dexterity bonus. Sure. Go combat reflexes. On the hell not, because it's his highest level. Rachel. What are we gonna do with you? Angry little gnome. Seize the moment. Oh, we have other people doing seize the moment. That's shadow play. And then do shadow spells. Toughness. Tough little gnome. R.
You did it wrong.
Dodge.
This is how you do it. Warg. Please excuse me. That was embarrassing. I meant to say Jag.
Okay, mythic path for Regil. He's got a couple of ranks to catch up with, so two weapon fighting mythic. Where is it? Needing strike. We have a couple of those people using those. Or that. Dodge. That's a minus % on your hitter attacks instead of -5 penalty. No, weapon specialization. No hook hammer. Use the ability to domain to the swift action of care. Rupture restraints. You match your target, take damage equal to your strength bonus. He doesn't have a strength bonus. Weapon focus, hooked hammer, so we have a better chance to hit, right? What else? You almost there? I think this is the last one. It's not range stuff. Oh, it's range attacks. Don't care about that. Thundering blows. How many remiss you damage do that? Okay, now we can go talk to the Helmites. Now that we have everybody. Oh, actually, we need to. Forgot to do the summons for the armies. It's recruitment. Armies. Demons. So what is a summon? We chose them. so Dretches, Shears, and Babao. So not this army. That one. Split the army for now, because I don't want this spell to not work, because there. Did it work? It summons some dredges, it looks like. Okay, call to arms. Odd units the target army with the total value of blah blah blah. The unit type is chosen randomly from the units that are already present in the army. So this is how you get your some units a little bit more. Like our... Let's split these guys up. We get more Hell Knights. See how many we get out of this. See if this works. 134. Woohoo! That'll work. That's how you boost up your army. Okay, Gimpy and friends. Fine, let's get this in there. Go there. Of course, by the time we get there, we're not going to have any rope buffs. And went to the wrong spot anyway. This is basically just going to be a trial, isn't it? I think. Oh no, we already did that. So what's this part for? I forget. Basically, that I think the Hell Knights are going to throw a fit because a demon's leading the army against the demons. Just a guess.
Let's move already.
Let us not hesitate.
Seem to be lacking some spells.
No one stands in my way.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Magritium turino. Travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Adayana.
Just gave +4 weapons to those three.
Together we stand.
Rocket got turned into a giant before his horse did. Okay.
Onwards!
There we go. Now Night Outpost welcomes you with sharpened and inhospitable silence. Tall figures in black, imposing armor tower over you. I don't know about that. There are no threats or greetings. Nothing at all. Ritual takes its place in the formation near Paralictor Renth, Tai, and Daelthin. but slightly ahead of them. There is a barely noticeable shift in his posture and demeanor. It's almost like he is getting ready to perform a wearisome and unpleasant task. You don't know why we're gathered here. Today, the Order's emissaries will hear the results of my investigation into the actions of the individual known as the commander of the Fifth Crusade, as well as decide the fate of said individual. Explain yourself. I think it's obvious. The Orders need to know whether or not you can be trusted. I will coordinate the tribunal as someone who knows the facts before that better than the rest. I want to hear what you have to say. I do not consent to that. Who are you to stand in my way? We are the Hell Knights. We must solve the issue in question or resort to extreme measures. Alright, I will hear what you have to say. I will state the facts as they are known to me. You reserve the right to speak in your own defense. His voice remains cold and unpleasantly impersonal. I will start with the main reason for today's assembly. The source of the commander's supernatural powers has been hidden from us until recently, but now it is clear. The emergence of these abilities is caused by Erili Vorlesh, a criminal and an enemy that unequivocally and unconditionally must be destroyed. Whether the commander is her associate or an involuntary tool is yet to be determined. I am neither, and as my nose controlling me, and my anti-scholar magic can attest to that. Oh, that's a roll I can make. I neither cooperate with her or no obey. Almost a better roll there. It would be proper to present at least one piece of evidence confirming the cooperation between the commander and Vorlesh the criminal. So far, your accusation has not been supported by any proof. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
Let us continue. Aside from the source of the power, there is also the matter of its application. It is hardly surprising that the creation of demonic spawn turned out to be a demonic spawn. That the creation of demonic spawn turned out to be a demonic spawn. I do not know what else there is to add. We cannot fight demons under the command of one. Whatever my power is, I only use it to oppose the world wound and to benefit the crusade. Why do you care what shape my power takes? It is mine alone, and that's that. Number one. He pays no attention to your words, because he's a little douchebag. We must also scrutinize the commander's temperament. The main question of interest to us was whether we could rely on such an ally. What if he became a puppet in the hands of our enemies? To determine this, I took the liberty of staging a test that featured several treacherous demons. And this test revealed the commander's complete unreliability. He's incapable of seeing through demonic deception and may be willing to cooperate with them, either voluntarily or as a result of clever manipulation. Okay, Mrs. Gimpy's vacuuming for some reason. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to convince Mrs. Gimpy the vacuum can wait. Oh, we did the boss fight thing. So, can humans not lead armies to fight other humans in this world? His logic is flawed. And even more interesting, naturally, during the visit to the Abyss, when the commander was not coerced into cooperating with Demon Lord Nocticula, but also chose to accept her profane gift. He had no right to test me at all. That is irrelevant. The end justified the means. Enough. Paralictor Amnos rapidly raises his hand, calling for silence. He and the other Paralictors exchange glances, then they nod in turn. We have seen and heard enough. The verdict is clear. What we have learned is sufficient to conclude that the commander of the Fifth Crusade is no less a menace to the world than the world wound. His power is of dangerous nature, while his decisions border on recklessness and deliberate treason. The Hell Knights will not allow this disaster to continue. This is an official declaration of war. The extreme measures are the best measures. Yaker salutes you and reaches for his weapon. Anyway, in Endo, Tiger, good job. Kill a spider with the Gauss rifle, which is... let's see, that is number 17 on your bingo card. Number 17. I see no other way to resolve this issue, so let there be war.
Hey Gimpy,
Jerks.
it is time to take a break.
Let's see, we weren't able to save here.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Cannot save during combat, so it looks like we're going to fight this fight real quick, hopefully. It goes quick. Maybe what not. When do? Start killing stuff.
I'll rip you apart! Kill is for you!
Oh yeah, she gets greater invisibility when she kills stuff. That's a new trick for her. Rocket.
Do not hold
His little dazzling display stuff where he's shaking, causing all these guys to be shaken. Oh man, their Smite Chaos might be working against us. Anyway, look, Rage. Flames of the... What spells can Gimpy cast before Mickey does his thing? Dominate Person, Song of Discord. All enemies in 24 bursts centered on a target point. Oh, let's see if this works. See if they can fight each other. I see some ones there. So, Song of Discord. Spell causes foes within the area to turn on each other rather than attack their foes. Each afflicted creature has a 50% chance to attack the nearest target each round. Blah, blah, blah. A creature that does not attack its nearest neighbor is free to act normally for that round. Oh, we're fighting one of our companions. This is... Regil is the little angry gnome. He's a Hell Knight, and he was working with us. And this is his... These are other Hell Knights, and they came to the conclusion that we were as big of a threat to the world as the demons are, because demon. So... basically, you know, too evil, I guess. Oh, look, you can still charge. Or can smack people. Ah. Not the smiting of chaos. Look at all the Hell Knights. Probably should have taken a break. So at least they'll be attacking each other. And dying like that too. Okay, Mickey, play us a Song of Rage. So this helps us do stuff. I'll sing them a song, see if they like it. That's the first verse. Hey, leave Bismuth alone. I think they're just walking into the death zone. Bismuth. Bismuth, charge this one. There we go. Oh, that's right, we don't have Nenio with us. Oh, Mickey can do haste if we need to. Oh yeah, and Regil, of course, because he's a Hell Knight, he's not with us anymore. He's fighting for them wherever he is, little punk. Okay, Veronica. Got somebody back there. She got a frightful aspect on? Doesn't look like she does. She does not for some reason. We should fix that. Okay, so that makes her taller and makes people scared of her, hopefully. So is Gimpy just smacking everybody who comes in around range? That's what it looks like. Bob? Yaker, we've been wanting to kill you for ages, just so you know. So Regel's beating up on his own Hell Knights, because... that's funny. Pretty squishy for calling themselves Hell Knights. They are very squishy, actually. They're not very good at being knights. Way too squishy. Couple of ones in there. Happy Ones Day. Rocket. Let those guys kill each other.
Attack!
Rocket's a little murderer. What's this guy doing down here? Oh, an archer. Gimpy, nah, Gimpy wants to get in here and do some stuff.
Let's hear you cry.
Oh, they summoned evil angels? What the hell's going on there? Gimpy's just killing everybody in there, isn't he? Hellguard Arenes. So they get their own little angels that we have to deal with. Ow. Oh, they're beating up on Regel. Mickey. Closer, sing song number 2, or second verse. Could have done better.
I refuse to surrender.
So now Regel's getting his ass kicked by his own men. Haha. Where'd that archer go? The archer made it. Okay, Bismuth. In charge. Oh. Nice miss. Veronica, get a little closer. Creeping Doom, let them deal with the Doom or Fire. Firestorm, let's make sure her lightning thing is turned on. It is. Look, fire for everybody, except for us. Except for that's not going to go off because reasons. Well, there. No? Why isn't it casting? Bob? Get him, Bob. Bad rolls, Bob. It's a really big bow for that little guy. Uh-oh, Regel versus Gimpy. Hook hammer versus the gnome hook hammer versus the orc double axe. Okay, have her go a little closer and shoot that one first.
My name, Wendwag.
I refuse to surrender.
Bob not doing a good job there, chewing on an archer. Rocket, finish this one off.
Shall overcome. Do not hold back.
Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Wow, that dwarf does not want to die. How many health does he have left? Oh, he's got the death thing on him, doesn't he?
Out of my way!
Yeah, he's got last stand. Forgot about that. Can't kill him in one round. But that'll hurt him pretty good. They're wasting their attacks on him, but they don't know any better. Shouldn't have given him last stand. Damn it. Should have known he was going to go traitor on us. Okay, Mickey, who should you kill with the third verse? Final verse. Let's kill her. Or try to. That works. Okay, kill them all apparently. It's bad for him now. Why? He chose his path. Yes, he betrayed us. He acted like he was our friend and he was not. He was just doing his Hell Knight thing. He's just a jerk. Welcome back to Spiridor. Or fire, or... we'll have the bugs run around and do their thing, see what they can do. Okay, Piranha with not a machine gun ammo, dead to an endo. So that is number 11 on your bingo card. Number 11. He's lying on the floor and getting the crap beat out of him, yeah, so bad in a funny way, I guess. Well, if we hadn't given him that mythic ability, he'd be dead right now. He'd been many times over dead. Go bugs. Get him, Bob. Oh, come on, don't roll ones, damn it. Why'd you only get one attack? That's wrong. It's not right at all. So Reginald didn't even attempt to stand up.
I refuse to surrender.
There, finally they killed the archer.
Strike as one.
Murder. You're attacking the wrong target there, Rocket. Roll those ones. Get them out of your system.
Die!
Gimpy with the 235 crit. 235.
I got this.
Come on, Mickey. You're a better shot than that. Bismuth.
Damn you!
Nope. Bug's not doing any damage to these guys. That's wrong. So Reginald's the only one laying on the ground. As soon as he stands up, he's going to die. 235 is a lot. Welcome back, Backcooling. Happy Sunday.
I refuse to surrender. There was a flaw in our tactics.
As he's saying that from the ground. Oh, look, you're dead. Come on, Reginald, stand up, you little shit. Where's your friend? Oh. He's a little late to the party.
They'll beg me to stop.
That'll work though. Reginald's dead, little punk. Get him, Rocket.
We shall overcome.
Hoping would explode. And did he explode? I didn't notice. The bugs are going to destroy this guy. Oh, there is two there.
Do not hold back. Strike as one. Attack.
Ah, how come? Whatever. Get him, Gimpy.
Run them through!
Did we win yet? Nope. Where's the other one? He keeps showing up on our list, but where the hell is he? Is he around the corner? Where's the last one? The bug should go find him. I don't know where the last one is. Where is he supposed to be hiding? Is he outside the gate? Even the bugs don't seem to know where he is. We didn't go by anybody out here, did we? There he
We
is.
shall overcome.
Just hiding behind that wall. Not shooting anybody, just hiding behind the wall. So, stupid Hell Knights. So that means we're probably not going to get any Hell Knights for Cavalry anymore. Robbing us. Oh, what kind of stuff do we can get? Potions. All kinds of potions. At least we get all Reginald's stuff back. Hey Ray, welcome back. Lesser braces of archery. Wow, no wonder you guys died. So quack, that quick. Quack. I guess we'll go inside to make sure everybody's dead. Stupid
Hello
Hell Knights.
everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. So, we just killed Regil and friends, because they started it, let's just be clear. They thought I was too dangerous for the world to exist. Well, too dangerous for the world, period. So they decided they were going to try to kill me. As you can see, they did not succeed. Not even close. So, okay, so what I'm going to do, it is time for my break. We're about 20 minutes late, actually. So we're going to go outside and while the screen's loading and stuff, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. If you've been watching the stream for any length of time, I suggest you do the same. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dong video.